Hey, my name's MadMixM, and we're going to start a series. The series is going to be more like a rags to riches, but we're going to use specific rules. So this is going to be different than most rags to riches series out there. These rules that I'm going to be using are from our very own Caveman, a good friend of mine. He's a farm simulator modder, and he also has a YouTube channel, so check that out. So we're going to be doing this in Farming Simulator 22, and let's go over the rules really quick. Number one, we have to start from scratch, so no land, and that's it. No land. Rule number two is remove all the money. So we have land, we do not have land, and we do not have money. We have nothing. Number three, no equipment to start. So all those three kind of put us in a bind already, since we have nothing. We cannot lease anything, cannot buy anything. There's nowhere to put it. Number four, time will be set to times 5 speed or faster. So the slowest we can go is 5 times. So that's very interesting. If we're running behind, if we're trying to do something, you usually want to slow it down. We're not going to be able to, but we can speed it up, which is good because we're not going to have a house. So I want to speed time up a little bit, refresh contracts and stuff like that. Number 5, no bank loans. So that's the other thing, right? No bank loans. Number 6, no leasing items. So that goes out the window. Number 7, no tabbing between vehicles. So this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. You can't tab between vehicles. You gotta physically run to them, get in. Number 8, no teleporting. So you can't teleport to places either. So that's very interesting. Number 9, no field flipping. So this is an interesting rule, and it prevents us from. So some people call field flipping cheating because they buy the land, harvest, get the profits, and then sell it, and you kind of just made the money of the harvest. So in an effort to prevent any of that, you can't do it. And here we go into the more interesting rules. There's only 11 rules, so we got 2 more. Number 10, workers must be unlocked. How do you unlock them? You complete 20 contracts to gain the reputation of the locals. So this makes sense, right? You're brand new, you don't have money, just got into a city. You got to do some jobs so people can know you and people can want to start working with you. The other caveat to this rule is that after you complete the 20 contracts, workers are now accessible. But to use a worker, you must have room for them to stay. Right? You need a room for them to stay. And it must be after purchasing your own house on your own property, and then you are not to have more workers than you have rooms for your workers to stay in. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we need to have some sort of location for them, so they can, stay and work for us, which makes sense. The final rule, number 11, you must rotate crops. In other words, you're not allowed to plant the same crop twice in a row in the same field. This is very interesting, and it's to make sure that people aren't just planting soybeans, and getting the profit. So I'm going to start by loading the map. Let's go to empty slot here. We're going to start from scratch. I'm gonna use Baileron because I've never played this on this map. I've seen it. I've seen other people play it. Never done it myself. From a mod perspective, I personally use several of these. I've been playing with some. Let's deselect all. Let's start here. Let's start up at the top. Let's start with the auto load trailer pack, which is also a Caveman mod. So that's pretty cool. We need to have this one. It's excellent. I recommend it. I'm gonna throw in the class Serum just because this is the pack that comes with the game. Might as well use it. Let's see. We go down here to guided steering, and I might be adding mods as the series progresses, or removing them if we find that they are not helping us. Desert Subsoiler, I love it. Let's see what else. Manual attachment. Yep. I'm gonna try this manual attachment. I haven't tried it before, but you know, let's see what. I feel it gives it a little bit more realism, which always means a little bit more difficulty. I do like the manual combine discharge, so you can control it. I'm gonna throw in this mobile fuel tank because you know it's it's helped me more times than not. The pallet auto load specialization. This one's kind of needed for the auto load one, so I'm just throwing that in there. What else? Scroll down a little bit. I do like the player position, especially since we don't have a house. We're gonna need a place so we can respawn where we're at. We're gonna need the power tools only to remove the money as from the beginning. After that, I might remove this mod because it's no longer needed. But from the very beginning, we need to remove the money. Real dirt color, I love it. I'm gonna throw in some refresh contracts to help us refresh the contract. And I think that's it. So let's start it up. And let's see what we got. You know. Alright, so let's start this bad boy up. So that's me right there. Confirm. Alright. So we start at this house. I presume it would be the starting point house. Right? And this is starting point land. So yeah. So the first thing we need to do is let's change some settings here. The other thing we need to do is add and remove money. Okay, we could just say equals 0. Enter. So now we removed our 500,000. We're at 0. So we're 5 times 0. That's it. We're done. We're ready to begin. So let's see. We're gonna have to start doing some contracts right off the bat. Man, look at this one. We get some money going. Right? Fertilizing 28. I don't even know where these things are. 27, 28. 31. Where's 31? 31's down here. Maybe we can knock these out. The problem is with these fertilizing contracts, I think you need money to buy the fertilizer. We don't have money to buy the fertilizer. So let's start with this harvesting one. This will be interesting. Field 13. Where's Field 13? Oh, it's up here. Field 13 right here. Where's the store? There's the store. Where are we? Right here. Okay. Just gotta go this way. Well, look, you know, we're gonna have to do this, so let's do this. Borrow the items. Borrow items. Let's start with this one. Let's see what we do. So I think it's this way. So the no tabbing thing is crazy. We're gonna have to go put this stuff in here and then take it all the come back for this guy. So let's prepare this stuff first. Let's see. So now we're gonna do it. Yep. I'm able to change here. Let's see. Sorry. No. What do you mean? Why isn't it working correctly? See? There it is. It's like the gas pedal wasn't why isn't it pitching? Oh, wow, this is interesting. So I forgot that I have mod 2. Why isn't the gas? Stop right there. Yes. Turn yourself off. It's a manual hitch. How do I... Does it have to be closer? I forgot that I have the manual hitch mode. Oh, let's move it back. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's too much. Just a little bit. Yes, turn off. I gotta get used to this manual one. Alright, let's see. Let's put this guy. Reload. I guess. There's one.